Okay candidates, now get ready for PPDT practice. PPDT stands for Picture Perception and Discussion Test. As you have already been briefed that it is a part of your screening test which is conducted on a very first day of your reporting at SSB board. Talking about screening test, it is conducted into 4 parts. Okay. Part 1 is story writing. Part 2, it is individual narration. Part 3 is group discussion, and part 4 is conclusion, that is from the group itself. Okay. Now a picture will be shown to you on the screen for 30 seconds. The quality of the picture is going to be hazy. Okay. It is not a clear picture. After that 1 minute will be given to you to mark your character and write action. In the character marking there will be a box in your sheet, okay, and that box represents the screen. In that box you have to mark the number of characters that you have perceived. Just point it out. After that mention their gender, then age, and then mood of your character, and then encircle your main character. For this you will get 1 minute, then you will get 4 minutes to write your story. For story writing part, start with introducing your character and then cause and should always be positive and complete. Understood? Now, after the completion of story writing, then each candidate will start their narration according to their chess numbers, right? The moment last candidate finishes his narration, then the group will start discussion on the picture they have perceived. And in the end, you will select any one member from the group who is going to conclude the group story. So all of you understood the process? Yes, ma'am. So ready for PPDT? Yes, ma'am. Okay candidates, now get ready. Now start writing your story, all of you. Now stop writing, all of you. Stop writing. Start preparing for narration.
Sam has so many knowledge about SSB. He is telling about you have must care the communication skills. Your body is the part of your communication. If body is in rest mode, then you communicate in easy way. Thank you.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. From the given picture, I perceived 2 characters. Both are male, belong to age group 35 to 40, and they are in positive mode. The action of my story is bringing awareness among the people. Ram is a doctor in the Kim's hospital in New Delhi. One fine evening, his assistant Abhi comes to his house rushing and says that there is an urgency need of him. So he, along with his assistant, comes to the office and examines the patient who is very serious. Later that he finds out it's a new disease come up. So he asks the hospital management to place all the people like patients who are having this kind of diseases in one ward. After research and through analysis, he finds out the root cause of this, and he, along with the hospital management and the students, find out the new antibiotic to this, and he with this and gives to the people at free of cost, and with the help of the other management in that locality, brings awareness among the people regarding this new disease. Thank you.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. There are total 2 characters in my story. One is of 27 age. His name is Ram, and one is 28 years old. His name is Suraj. They both were best friends. While walking on a garden, Ram addressed his problem about making slides and PPT for his office. He is unaware of AI and chat GPT, which is latestly in market and help in various activities of making PPTs and slides. So Ram was helping him and giving some prompts, so he could easily make his slides and PPT, so he can save his time. And by this he is also advising him to use some tools like playerground.io and bards to use in his slides for making better PPT and having a good promotion and image in his office. That's it. Thank you.
Jai Hind everyone. Action of my story is helping in forest. I perceive total 2 characters in my story, and Vrishant is the main character of my story. Vrishant is a 22 years old man. One day when he was crossing from a forest area, he saw a old man who is quite worried. From the old man he know that old man is lost his way and become thirsty. Then Vrishant give the idea of his right way, and after that Vrishant managed to get some water from nearby camp of the forest office and give to the old man. Old man drink it and become happy thanks to Vrishant and go on his own way. Thank you.
Hello gentlemen, I have perceived 2 characters. Both are males, age 30 and 40. Ravi is a farmer in Haryana. He grows cotton, but at some part of his field he is not able to grow cotton because of barren land. He tells this thing to his friend Ritik. Ritik advised him to use the drip irrigation method, and he tells him about the certain harrow which can sow seed even deep in the grounds, so that the residue of the remaining crop cannot stop the seed to grow. He follows these advices and make good profit. Thank you.
Hello everyone, the main action of my story is helping to come up with nervousness. In my story, there are 2 main characters from which both are in positive mood and both belong to the same age group. They are named as Sonu and Rohan. Sonu is the main character of my story of age 35, is in positive mood. One day they both are going for the interview purpose towards a particular company. But at the meantime, Rohan gets nervous because he never faced any interview and never speak in front of any unknown person. And he tells that problem to Sonu. Sonu starts as that it is just a fear. You have to come up with this fear. This fear is create hurdle in your work, and it is stopping you to getting the taste of success. And after some motivation, Rohan able to come up with this nervousness, and he thanked to Sonu for that. And then later, they both clear that particular interview in a company. Thank you.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. As I pursue in this picture, 2 male characters. Both are in one is in positive mode and another is negative mode. My main character is Amit, who is a BTech student from Uttaranchal University of Uttarakhand. While he is going to his college, he saw one boy who is going alone, and when he asked him that why he is going alone, then he said he is a new student who don't know about the more about the college. And then as Amit is a second year student, he explained about the college and he said that everything is good. I will introduce with all the college friends and hostel. You should not think about that, and then you have to be friendly with all, then kind of thing. Thank you.
Jai Hind everyone. I perceived 2 characters in picture. Ankit is 26-year-old and Mohan is 25-year-old. Ankit is a chief engineer in government and Mohan is in a private company of Adani Group of Industrialists. And Adani Group is planning to coal mining in Australia. Ankit is asking about how to in public-private partnership. Ankit and Mohan are employer cooperation, public-private partnership. Ankit is asking about to Mohan how to mining in Australia. and also asking about how to generate a foreign direct investment in India, to how to generate and how grow Indian economic growth. Thank you everyone.
Jai Hind everyone. In this given picture, I have perceived two characters. Both are male and their age are around 25 to 30 years and their mood is neutral. Ashok is a doctor in government hospital Prayagraj. He is newly joined the hospital, and one day he got a call from his hospital that there is a serious case from a nearby construction site, that a labor is seriously injured, and it is bleeding, too much bleeding from his head. Then Ashok reached the hospital as fast with his assistants, and reached that hospital at time and treated him, and let take him in the operation theater, and treated him, and the patient get well soon in 4 to 6 days. And after treatment, the patient's parents tell the Ashok thanks, and doctor discharge him. Thank you.
Okay, gentlemen, as I have perceived from the picture that there are two main characters, and they belong to both same age group, and they are both in positive mood, and somewhere they are going for a particular interview purpose or any other work purpose.
We have seen that one person is a old man and one person is a young, and there are the scene of the forest. Then we can say that one person can be left in his way. We have seen that there are the many herbs which are not in a garden. The doctor.
We can go with that.
So we can come to this conclusion that both of them are one of them is a doctor and the other one is a farmer.
I think
We have seen that there are the no
profession in that, and also in that
No,
one dress
they
code
are
is
not-
having a
they are
jacket
not having the
with
same
kind of
dress code.
knee-length. So that can be good that if he is a doctor or a lawyer.
Or they have to go for a work purpose from particular company
And
to
you also
a
see that
foreign
the
state.
steps taken by these two persons are very long.
Yeah.
So they're in a hurry. Or in a situation
We have to
that
say
they have
that
to take up
the
a-
doctor and his assistants are going to the hospital because there is need to in an emergency situation that was happened in his
In a
his
particular
hospital.
village.
And they are go hurriedly.
Planning for both are engineers. Ankit is chief engineer government and Mohan is private company.
But we have seen that there are the person who have the jacket,
Just passing through the
jacket like lawyer or doctor. So
And how to Indian economic growth and foreign
I
direct
think
we have seen that there are a person who has a jacket like a lawyer or a doctor. So I think group have.
This is a doctor's days. We can take a
One is a doctor and
Yeah,
another is a
it's a very high possibility that it's a doctor.
So we can say that they can be a doctor. We can go with the conclusion like this.
and they
that,
both are going for a medical purpose in a particular village, and they are not with their car because there is no car connection, there is no road connection for that village from the city, because they are moving, they are walking in a hurry manner. We can say like that.
Look, we can see there are two characters. One of them, we can see there are two characters. One of them is a doctor. Okay.
And one
He
maybe
can be an
assistant
agriculture
of our-
doctor, and other one is the person who is in the problem. And we have all seen how hurry in doctors are. And
we can also say that
most of them they are in a hurry.
person is processing this some problem, so that need to be addressed there itself. But both are in a situation like they are discussing with each other.
And they
they
are
And
moving,
the
yeah.
other person who haven't wear any
Moving.
jacket is
And-
his assistant of that particular
And no
doctor.
one is looking
We
sad
can go
like
and
this,
be
so
able
we
to
can
analyze
both
it
can
all.
say
That
that there is a
means
problem
that
for
the person
any
couldn't
person.
be
They are
human doctor.
and they are going for a hurry. Some work is there in hospital, like emergency.
In
So
a-
we can go with
Not
that
in
story.
hospital or in a particular village as well as.
there can be one more possibility that the person is not a human doctor.
We have seen that they are the forest area, so we cannot say that there are any type of hospital. So we can conclude that there is a village, and they are not getting any type of auto or vehicle for his treatment.
System is not there.
So he was going by walking and running purpose.
So if there is no transport system, if there is no transport system,
one person is much higher than the other. So it's like a footpath in that picture. So we can't bring the village-like situation in that because we don't find footpaths.
no, there was no footpath.
I think there is no footpath. It is just a jungle area and the barren land.
I think
We
person is standing.
can say that the transporting system are less there. That's why they are walking and
Yeah.
reach their place.
Yeah, that's increase the possibility of that being an field area. There can be the
But
field.
suppose the footpath is there where the road connectivity is
much
better.
higher than the other, and there is a uniformity in that placement. So
As
that
you-
can
as
be
you
much
perceive the
better if it is
picture,
a footpath
as you
and
perceive
not
the
a
picture,
village-like situation.
It's a village-like situation
background is a
because
garden area
there are no mode of transport. There are no mode of transport. If there are no modes of transport, that will be
It is a
many cars and
I
other
think it is
vehicles.
not a footpath because a footpath is always present aside from the good road connectivity. It is just a jungle area and the barren land. We can
Yes,
And the
I-
destination
It's a jungle area, I agree
conclude
with
that.
that.
That's why we don't see any kind of means of transport there.
yes.
there is no means. Okay, so we can come to this. There is no transport system. That means that increase the possibility that can be a field area. And if they are field area, that means that person is in hurry and he is a doctor. There is much more
He is
possibility
going to
that
the
he could
nearby
be an
village for
agricultural doctor.
treatment.
Agricultural doctor is also a possibility.
But
We
if
can
he
also-
is agriculture doctor, then he is not married. They may be late.
But I don't know the word, but
Animal doctor. It can
And
be much better
it
than
may be-
both persons are doctors
Veterinary we can
and they
say
are in a
that.
research one. So they are deeply discussing after their meal or
If-
dining.
I think
and
we
they are
have
reaching
concluded
their
that they are
hospital
doctors.
After that.
no one discuss their research at
If
if
you are
he is in a
interested
hurry.
in that, so they are not.
He is in a hurry.
We have seen that they are the hurry and they want to
Decisions are
go
done
very
not done in,
quickly.
that much hurry.
So we can say that they are the animal doctor or human doctor. They are not any type of researcher because if
Okay,
they are
so the
researchers,
story
they
can
will
be
be
go
late.
like that.
That
There are
village
two main
he was
persons
both-
belong to the both same
characters
age
are in
group.
a hurry.
They belong to the doctor profession and they are in a hurry and going to particular village for medical purpose, whether they are animal doctor or a human doctor.
Yes,
Let's
because
see,
the
see,
other
see,
person,
see,
and
see,
they are
see,
look at the
some
other
issue
person.
regarding
He
the patient.
is definitely come from a village area, and it is increase the possibility when we see there is no mode of transportation.
They are going
that
by walking.
He is going to a village area, and he can be anyone, animal doctor or say human doctor.
It can be addressed like this: both animals were fighting with each other. They get injured, so doctors are in hurry so to cure that animals which were fighting.
The serious
Other one don't seem like a doctor now.
If you are including a person who is injured or in a serious situation, so let's make that in a way that the both persons are doctors and they are
Human doctors
going
are
to
there. They're
going
not
to address-
veterinary
address
doctors.
a person who is injured or is in serious situation.
I think we have to add that
We have to reach a
the
common
person
here
is
that,
injured.
the main character is a professional doctor, and with his assistant he was going to somewhere.
He seems
there is,
like a-
somewhere there is no transportation. And,
See, it
and
is
he have
clearly,
information
we have
that,
perceived from the picture
someone
that
is injured
if they are in a
seriously
hurry,
and willing to
then
much.
it is confirmed that there is no means of transportation, it is a village area and they are walking in a hurry manner without any means of
And the other
transportation.
one-
Like this also they are arranging
Look, it happens,
And they are the
happens more
responsible
often in
doctors,
village.
so they go by their
walking.
person
Walking.
Injured while doing the farming work and they are in a hurry mode to reach that spot.
Look,
And that is-
it's very
They do
common
not
in
have
village.
means of transport, but they are going by walking, so they are the
like,
responsible
they are
doctors.
conducting a medical camp in a village and they got a issue like information that one person is injured while farming. So
Yes,
they are-
it can be also that they are
That
conducting
could
a
be
medical camp and they are going to be late and that's why they are in a hurry manner and
It
walking.
would be much better that
It might-
someone is in
Hi,
Injured.
We
Injured.
can so say that
They are
they
in a
are
hurry.
going in a hurry.
Why
to
we
help them.
introduce any injured person, if there is any other option that there is a medical camp.
Look, if
the walking step
if we look at the other doctor,
so he has the responsibility. The walking step is much to reach the much faster.
I think making camp option in the village is much gooder than making a person too injured. If we introduce camp in the village,
Yes,
then we
it
also
can-
aware the people about
Yes,
the
it
new
is much
technologies
for
of
that
They are
particular
late,
story.
that's why
medical
they are
science.
late. We can go with that.
They are organizing a medical
More
camp.
Negative, we can say.
Medical camp.
Do that late part and say that you are just walking and being in a hurry. They are just going to have the regular checkup in that village
Yes.
and addressing the people problem and coming up with the good solutions.
And aware the
And
people
also
about
awareing the people
to not
from particular
pollute.
diseases.
we can I have one more facility as well. One can be a doctor, other one can be the person. No, he can be other person who has a problem.
I think
Let's
the
say
assistant
let's say he has a buffalo.
Like
Let's say he has a
saying-
buffalo. Let's say he has a buffalo.
version of the story, we have to say
He is
that-
about to give birth to a about to give to birth.
As the whole
And
group have decided that they are going to organize a medical
But
camp.
in the picture he is a well-dressed manner, so we can't address him as a person who is having a buffet.
Yes.
No, the other person dress is not given. And if we were to look at the face, his mustache are too big, and that means he is.
I think we should not have to make our story very complex. We should go with the camp in the village.
Yes,
Yes.
it
Chess number 26 have good points, so we can go with that. The two person who are going a village to conduct awareness
There is a
about
group of doctors going there.
But
medical
other person can't be a doctor.
So
And
they
that's why they are
decided,
in hurry manner
so
walking
they are
towards the
going
village.
in for that purpose, like that we can
And
go.
they have done the medical checkup and issue medicines and other safety precautions to the villages.
and also run an awareness program for
made
everyone.
awareness program regarding the diseases that have
And
been
theme of
prevalent.
our story is a responsible doctor. Maybe
Yeah, responsible doctor.
A responsible
can do
doctor.
it.
Can add the word
Make the
using of contaminated water is harmful for health.
Yes, it comes in awareness purpose.
Then we
It
can
comes
say
in.
in the conclusion of the story that the main character of the story is a doctor, and he was going to a village where there is a camp of doctors to.
and due to the no means of transport he getting late, and but he still is going by
But because he is a
walking.
responsible doctor, so he is working in a
Then
hurry
he
manner.
suddenly gets a call that someone is injured, and he started walking fast.
I think the whole group have decided that they are organizing a medical camp,
Yeah.
not any
Yes,
injured
sir.
person.
So
And
we
they
have
are
to know.
hurrying to get be
He
in time.
into the camp because
Yes.
they just received a call, someone is injured.
No,
So I think we should not have to add any type of the injuries in that,
They
because
are
we have
just
seen that
getting late
they are
for
the
that
in
medical
positive
camp.
Okay, we
mood.
can go the solution like this. These two are getting late, and all the villagers are collected in that place where they kept the camp, and they both are late. So that's why they didn't get any transport. So that's why they are walking fast to reach that place. Because of them, they
the people are
not
waiting.
started. They are waiting for them. So
We can
that's why they
neglect the part of being late. We can just say they are just walking fast rather than that.
why they are walking. We have that reason also. No?
It's
So
the
we can
reason
go
is
with
also
that.
at there.
They are the
Because
lady
they
for
are
the
getting
medical
late.
camp, but their team are
there is
Because
possibility of
no means
injury.
transportation at
Injury
that
as well.
particular village. That's why
Just
they
they
are
are
walking.
walking fast doesn't mean that required any strong reason to walk fast.
I think the
Getting
story is
late is not
concluded,
that
and
strong
then we
reason,
have to not
but,
make it complex, and
Yes, it will be.
Both of them are talking as well, and
So
usually
they are discussing the what all things should be
usually
done in that camp.
usually
Camp.
when you have an
Yes, yes,
emergency,
yes, yes, yes.
usually when you have an emergency and someone is going you a briefing, and there is an emergency, you walk fast. That is possibility as well.
but we have seen that they are in positive mood, so we have
There is
not
no
to
any
add
type
any
of
type
emergency.
Yes.
Yes.
We have reached at a common story that there is a injured person.
There are two main characters.
There are two main
But
Both belong
characters.
to
But we
doctor's
have
profession.
two options to reach a common story. The first is injured person have to treated, but and second is
We
medical
can
camp.
go with medical
So,
camp.
We have to go with the medical camp.
Then we should go ahead by.
If we are to go,
We conclude.
I think just number 55.
Test number 100 or test number 26 can go on with concluding the story.
Who will conclude? 26 you can conclude.
Jain ma'am. we perceive two characters in our story, and they are the profession of doctors, and Prashant is the main character of my story. They organized a camp in the village for the treatment of poor peoples, and aware about the diseases and poor sanitation systems of village. But they are getting late due to the not means of transport in the village. So they are going to the village by walking by foot, and they go to there and take treatment of the villagers very well, and aware about the sanitation system of village.
Chest number 1. Your eye contact was proper. Okay. Communication skill, be lively. Okay. Confidence level, develop it more. Be precise. They were discussing about like anything for SSB. So be very specific, whatever you are speaking. Okay. Work on your factor 1. In the GD, improve your performance. Okay. Bring in more participation. Chest number 2. Eye contact, confidence, factor 1, everything was perfect, and your participation in the GD was also very good. A good clarity of thought overall. Chest number 3. Eye contact was proper. Confidence level, develop it more. Okay. End your story properly. Your conclusion was improper. Okay. It was incomplete. Apart from that, increase your participation in the GD. Come up with more good points. Chest number 26. Eye contact, confidence was fine. See, your story was very common. Okay. Come up with more good theme. And when you are ending your story, end with the same energy. Okay. Your conclusion part was good. Work on your English language. Somewhere your sentences were improper. Okay. Chest number 199. Eye contact was proper. Confidence level for the narration part, develop it more. Okay. See, your fluency is somewhere hampering your power of expression. So while you are speaking, be more fluent. But yes, your performance is improving. Talking about your previous performances. Okay. Just bring in this improvement in the same way. Okay. Chest number 100. See, overall performance was fine. Theme, come up with more good theme. Understood? Chest number 123. Overall performance was good. Okay. Good participation in the GD as well. Chest number 181. Eye contact was improper. Confidence level, develop it more. And while you are concluding your story, conclude it properly. Okay. Apart from that, have more varied perspective. You only participated in the beginning. By the time, in the end, you were left with no more thoughts. Okay. So be more attentive. Have a more good perspective. Have a varied perspective. Okay. Increase your participation in the GD. Chest number 68. Your eye contact was improper. You were mostly looking at chest number 2. Okay. There is repetition of speech and lots of stuckness during your communication part. Okay. That is hampering your power of expression. So for this, just practice. Understood? Yes. So all of you, have you all got your feedback? Yes, ma'am. So that is all for today.